Good morning. I found myself doing a little shoulder shuffle before I start. Let's roll with it. Good morning. So this morning was all about, or yesterday afternoon, was I had a shredder delivered to my house. And I haven't owned a shredder for a very long time. A very, very long time. And as part of my feng shui, the decluttering of my life, I know it's more than decluttering, but an element of it is decluttering. So as part of that, I know that there is a box that's been sitting in my cupboard. Multiple boxes actually, or multiple piles rather, of letters that have accumulated over the years. And yeah, so these letters. So I was going through I've dealt with depression for a long time. And going back to, I don't know, it's hard to pinpoint where it started, but I definitely know where it peaked. Like, I would say peak times were around, peak times were around 2008, 2009, and then again, oh my god, no, actually it was just like from about 2008 through to about 2018. So I don't know, a good 10 years of pretty hardcore, probably longer than that. It probably goes back to like 2004 maybe, I don't know. But anyway, regardless of that, it all got a bit much around 2015 time, and just dealing with letters that came through the door was the absolute last thing that I wanted to be dealing with. The absolute last thing I could deal with. I barely was able to get out of bed, let alone kind of go outside or communicate with anybody at all. And excuse me, my cat's trying to sit in front of me, and he's trying to sit on the keyboard. So you know, when you've been through something like that, addressing something like letters, and all letters are is just like, you know, I've still got this negative view of letters now to this day, and I need to shift this. So it's like all letters are is bad news. It's very, very rare that you'll get any good news from a letter. Maybe a Christmas card, or maybe I get some nice letters from the Cats Protection, so I sponsor them, and they send through a newsletter, so that's nice. I like to get that. And I did get a small tax refund the other day. Not the other day, whenever it was. £60. So that was fun. But generally, it's you owe us this, you owe us that. So, and when you're in a half decent, when you're in just a normal state of mind or a fairly solid state of mind, you know, that's fine. It's a positive thing. It's not positive, but it's like, it's just life, you know. You've consumed something, and now you owe someone some money for the thing you've consumed, whether it's living in a property or paying your bills, doing whatever. You know, you're buying a product, you owe someone money, they send you a bill, and you pay it. It's a fairly simple transaction. But when you're in the depths of depression and you've got no money and you've got no support network, a big nasty corporation asking for money, or they'll send people around, is not great for your health. And And all I used to do is just avoid it like the plague, not answer my door, be really wary about leaving the house because of debt collectors. Like, would they be spying on me or waiting for me? And then the letters coming through the door would just be like, just spark so much anxiety. And it's just a horrible kind of reminder of that life is still there, and you can't run away from it when the letters come through the door. So what did I used to do? Well, first off, I just used to let the letters build up on the floor, and they would build up and up and up. And even now, when I look at these letters now, when because I've got this box out, and I'll get to that in a second, and you can see there's footprints over them, and they're really dirty because I was traipsing in and out of the house, and I was just walking over the letters, which is insane. But that's where I was in my life, so, you know, that's it. So I would let the letters build up, and then eventually, when there was too many letters in front of my, or at the back of the door, I'd put them in a box. And problem solved. Out of sight, out of mind. Not really. But yeah, so there we go. That was my solution to that problem. Just put them in a box and put them in the cupboard, and that problem will go away. So obviously it didn't, and things just got really, really bad. But eventually I managed to turn my life around, and what is it? Many years later, I'm in a very different place in my with my health, my physical and mental health now, and the way that I live my life. And as part of my feng shui training and decluttering, I'm choosing something to address. Choose something every day. Could be tiny, could be big. This is a big one. I decided to get the box out of the cupboard. Decided to order a shredder. I got the box out of the cupboard yesterday. I was waiting for some data sets to refresh. It's taking ages yesterday. And while I was waiting, I was putting letters through the shredder. Felt so good. I mean, it's a huge box, and there was absolutely tons of paperwork in there. I'm not going to look at it because this is stuff like, it's like 4, 5, 6 years old now. And unless there's something that I noticed that's worth keeping, but generally all of the things in that box have been sorted out now. And well, I know they have. So it's time to just get rid of all this old energy, all this old negative energy that's been stored up, and it's just like sapping everything. It's there. It's always there in the back of my mind. There in the cupboard. Big box of just, what would you call it? A reminder. I don't get that fussy about reminders of the past, because I don't want to forget where I've been. But it's no longer a part of who I am. So it's time to let go. So shredding all of this paperwork is feeling pretty good. Really, really good, actually. So I can't wait to get to the bottom of the box. So I'll just do half an hour here, half an hour there, and eventually I'll get to the bottom of the box. One thing I do regret is I brought a £30 Amazon Basic shredder, and I looked at the £50 option where so the £30 option does 6 sheets at a time. I think the £50 option, or whatever it was, 50 or 60 quid, does 15 sheets at a time. And I'm pretty gutted I didn't go for the 15 sheet one now, because I could have got through this a lot faster. But it's not about doing it faster, it's about doing it mindfully. So I'll be mindful of the 6 sheets I can put through at a time, and I will enjoy it, and I will cleanse this part of my life out of my home, and it will make some lovely space for new things to come in. So that's all positive. Really, really cool. Really looking forward to finishing this one off, and then getting started on more feng shui stuff. So enjoy your day. See you in a bit. Bye.